Hey guys, Brandon here with another video, and today we're just going to be doing a really quick comparison. Just got the Peak Design Everyday Backpack 30 liter. This is the version 2 model here on the right, against the original version 1 model over the left. But before that, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so here we have the Peak Design Everyday Backpack 30 liter, the version 2 on the right and the version 1 on the left. Still pretty much the same bag. Not too much has changed as far as function and silhouette. But as you can see, you know, there is a little bit of differences. Peak Design says they kind of smoothen out some of the lines and made it a little bit sleeker. As you can tell, it's a little bit more kind of angular on here, a little more refined is what I would say here. We lose the red accents, specifically on the charcoal version, so it's straight black here. So first off, on the top lid, the mag latch has been improved, a little bit easier to open, kind of way there. And a little bit more profile. So if I show this to the side here, oftentimes what would happen if you set this bag down on the top, like as you hear that, that mag latch would hit the ground and you get scuffing and stuff there. But on this version, the mag latch is a little bit more angled back. So as you set the bag down, that latch isn't necessarily gonna scratch as often as it did on here. Looking along the top, this top handle positioning has been slightly changed. As you can see on the version 1, that top handle was attached via the back strap here. On the version 2, this top handle is attached along the top. Now, very minor change, still functions the same, still is easy to grab there. But what it does is the bag is a little bit more balanced. As you can see on the version 2 or the version 1, if I hold this strap back, you see how it kind of leans on the bottom, so it isn't necessarily along the center of balance. But on this one, as you can see, it's more straight up and down when I hold this handle here. So what that means is if I go into laptop department or compartment, this top strap is moved to the front, you get in. On the version 1, this top strap is along the back, closer to your neck. Oftentimes, if you have your head here, your neck's here, this strap could kind of hit the back of your head or back of your neck, depending on where this is at. But this strap is on the back here. Since we're going into this back laptop compartment, there's been a significant changes as far as how the laptop function works. There's a little bit more space here. Also, it's still elevated off the ground. So if you drop your backpack hard on the ground, your laptop isn't necessarily going to hit the base. So in the version 1, you just get the laptop compartment here, a tablet compartment on the other side, and a single pocket for like sunglasses, keys, your wallet, your phone, those sorts of things. As you note, there's no pocket organization, nothing pockets there. But you just get the pocket to hold glasses, tablet, and your laptop. If you had a smaller laptop, it would drop all the way down to the bottom. On the version 2, you still get a laptop compartment, but as you can see, this laptop compartment height is adjustable. So if you have a taller or longer laptop, you can drop this insert down so it'll go further down, or if you had a smaller one, you can raise it up. So that is an adjustable laptop compartment there. You still get a tablet hold up there, and this has now been improved with magnets here. So going along to this top kind of glass compartment here, they've added, it's a lot more space definitely to add your either glasses, keys, wallets, and they've added 2 pockets here. So this is a major improvement for the organization within this pocket and how you store your laptops and tablets. Now looking along the side, still the same side access. If you got any of these Peak Design bags, you know that you have 3 different ways to access your gear versus top access, and you got 2 side access points. It's not like the travel backpack where you can get access to the back, but still the same way here. You got the double zips on this bag, so you can come from the top or bottom. What I've read and what I've seen here is on the version 1, it's definitely a lot easier to get this open and keep it open, right? So that's the version 1. On the version 2, it's definitely, this area here prohibits the wing from kind of flapping all the way open. So it's definitely a little bit more difficult to keep this, flap open than the version 1. Let's get this out of here, right? So you still have the water bottle holder along the side here. It comes pre-installed with, again, the anchor clips here. So these kind of go along, there's hooks along the side of the bag to allow you to do external carry. But as you can see here, this is the version 1 bag with that flap open. And here's the version 2 bag with that flap open. This is as far as open as it can go. As far as the dividers inside, it's the same. You still get the origami style flaps. That's been Peak Design's kind of signature thing for quite some time. So this is pretty much what you've grown to kind of like. Big difference here is the pockets along the side. Peak Design website says that they've updated this to have more volume. Again, I don't necessarily think that's the case here because in this side here, I actually have this large pocket that I can unzip and store really big awkward items like long cables, battery chargers, all that kind of thing, as well as I got pocket organizers here. But the big thing here is I can zip that and keep it closed where anything that goes in here isn't necessarily going to go rumbling and falling around in my bag. In the version 2, you do get this top pocket, which is secured with a magnet and a bottom zip, which has, as you can see there, it's still a little bit tight, doesn't give, but it has some pocket organization going along here, and it can hold some items there. But I definitely prefer the pocket organization on the version 1. If you go along to the other side, same story on the version 1. You got a little bit bigger pockets here, and there's still flap they can zip and hold. On the version 2, the wing open, again, still can't open all the way, but you get the same kind of magnetic sealing on the top here, pocket here with some internal organization on the side. Again, they say they increase the volume. I beg to differ that I prefer the one over here on the version 1. All right, going back to the outside, the handles. Handles here basically the same. You get 3 handles on this bag. You get both on the left and right side, and you get top handles here. Those look to be pretty much very similar. I've read that these pockets here are a little bit taller on the version 2. Doesn't look that case for me. Their site does say this is a little bit more room in here. I'll give that benefit of doubt to Peak Design, but still you can do either your tripod here or water bottle, same as the version 1. All right, just to show you the water bottle size, this is one of the bigger Hydro Flask bottles. Basically, this is the biggest kind of water bottle I would carry with me. But let's put this into the version 1. So as you can see, because the waist straps store in here, you lose a little bit of space at this bottom, but it fits perfectly, never been an issue. Just compare that with the version 2. Still goes in, slide down. You still get a little bit, you gain a little bit more extra space because it's no longer storing those waist straps down here at the bottom. So I think that's what people are seeing, is that you just get a little bit more room on the version 2 model. A couple big improvements on the back side of this. As you can see, here's the version 1. The straps, you got the same kind of hinge mechanism here for the straps for comfort. But these straps on the version 1 are very stiff and the padding is very thin. Version 2, they increased the padding, a little bit softer, and still has the hinge mechanism, but the padding and comfort of these straps are far better. Definitely worth upgrading alone is just the straps. I took this backpack to CES and NAB a couple times and killed me on the show floor. So I'm excited to finally get this backpack that's comfortable. So again, I cannot reiterate enough of how much of an improvement these straps are, because that was really the main problem I had with the 30-liter version 1, was that you can load this bag up a lot, and these straps were just embarrassingly uncomfortable. Where after an hour or two of wear, these would actually physically hurt my shoulders. Again, you still have the pass-through for the luggage on the version 1. If you hear that, version 1 is secured with Velcro. The version 2 still have the pass-through for your luggage, but it's secure with magnets. Definitely improvement there. Also, to keep things tidy, Peak Design added some magnets to the strap in the back, so at least the straps, when you're holding it, kind of fall into place and you don't get the dangling straps there. On the version 2, there's no magnetic straps, so that's what you're gonna get the straps to kind of dangle as you move it along. Now, some things that I've seen on some other bags that I've particularly liked that don't exist here is I wish Peak Design would have included, the kind of straps, Velcro or elastic bands here that keep these straps from dangling. So what happens is this strap will be the kind of the only untidy or unkept thing on the bag are these straps. And I wish they would have just included, this bag is a little bit pricey, so I wish they would have included, a little bit of an elastic band here to keep this a little bit clean. As we look onto the sternum strap, the sternum strap on both models are the same, so it has not been redesigned about how this chest strap has been engineered. Also, looking along the back, there's been a little bit of changes to how the back support is. Again, in the version 1 model, this area would be the first part to wear out, but it looks like they've kind of made some modifications here. That also brings me to the waist strap. On the version 1 model of the bag, they're integrated, let's get this out of its bag, integrated some hip strap system that stows away in the water bottle pockets along the side, so you can pull these out. And then you have a waist belt system here. Now, I particularly didn't use these, and I wish that you could remove them. So that's something that on the version 2, you do not get included any type of waist belt system. Now, Peak Design website and others are reporting that Peak Design is going to have that as an optional add-on, so you can have a belt accessory for this bag and probably others as an additional add-on. But if you're looking for a waist belt system, that is no longer on the version 2. All right, so taking a look at the external carry, both bags come pre-installed with these external carry straps. One is installed in each on both the left and right pockets, and down here in this front magnetic strap area, you'll get 2 that go down there. So both bags come with 4 external straps. So just to show you, so again, you get on both pockets on the left and right side, right, left and right. And down here, there's a little magnetic flap that stores the external carry down here. So not too much has changed. They've made this a little bit more secure. So instead of a fabric kind of strip here, this is more like a paracord material. So I feel a little bit more comfortable with these, kind of how they're attached to the bag. Now, big change here is that on the version 1 of the bag, the hook mechanisms are metal, right? So on the version 2 of this bag, let's get this one out. They did go to plastic hooks. Again, something I wish they would have stayed with the metal here, just because this is a pricey bag again. So you're gonna get plastic parts on these hooks with the version 2 versus the metal accessory things on the version 1. All right, still the same between both versions. I still keep that magnetic flap here for the external straps, as well as if you have an optional rain fly or rain cover, a lot of people store that down in this bottom pocket here. Wouldn't put anything too valuable because it is only held by magnetic pieces, but definitely has been good enough to store a rain fly or certain things like that. Okay. Now getting into the top access, again, the mag latch, again, like I explained, has been updated, but the top lid opening here on the version 1, I felt it was a little bit loose and thinner. This fabric here can bunch out, and that's where you get this if it was raining or anything, a lot of people have issues with how this fabric here kind of bunches out. So it looks like they've kind of tidied up, refined how that top fabric rests when the lid is closed. So if I got in here, it's probably a little bit easier to get things in and out of this top lid. And this lid here is more rigid than the version 1. But the key thing is the shape and rounding of this covers those flaps, this fabric flap here. So if you're caught in the rain, you have less of a chance of that getting into your bag. All right, so another improvement is along the inside here, there's a little hidden little pocket that you can store your passport or a little small kind of item in this thing. I didn't particularly use this too much, but just because I forgot about it most of the time. But you have a little pocket here that you can store little items and it's secured with magnets. On the version 2 model, that's been slightly re-engineered, so it's more of a elastic pocket, get a little bit more room so you can, it's not much bigger, but it being a little bit more elastic, it makes it a little bit more useful, still secured with magnets there. All right, guys, so just to wrap up, I think the biggest changes here are to the laptop compartment. I do appreciate the adjustable height. Makes it a little bit easier to pull in and out smaller laptops if you have those, as well as the backpack straps. Again, I can't reiterate enough of how, and underwhelming the backpack straps were on the version 1, but they've improved it by far on the version 2. So definitely I'll be keeping this bag for the backpack straps alone. I'll have to deal with the wing zipper, the lack of not having the kind of zipper organizations on the outside, but I think that's a minor trade just to get the other improvements as well. All right, so that wraps up this video here. If there's been any content in this video that's been useful, let me know in the comments below, or if you have this bag and I missed some things, let me know there as well. I've been Brendan, and until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one.